Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $111.4 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.18%. and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures, the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. And allow me to kickstart the video here in the daily chart, giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Quant chart. Quant from the all-time high had been seeing no prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $40.1 mark, and after seeing that low we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upside in a movement that has been obeying the Elliott structures, and that is better seen here on the 4-hour chart, where you can see have this Elliott structure in blue, having that wave 5 making its peak at around the $229 mark, and also completing the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliott wave count 1, whatever we expect next is a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a second wave. And after seeing the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2, whatever we expect next is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of these Elliott wave structures, and also focus on the chart patterns that we have information here on the 4-hour chart. Here on the 4-hour chart you can see I have this chart pattern which is right here, which is a bear flag, and this is a trend continuation pattern, and we can have that as the flagpole of that bear flag over here. And in case we see a breakout out of this bear flag to the lower side, there are chances of making a new low, and once that happens, then that will be the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2, and from there we can start sketching out an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. So here on the 4-hour chart, this chart pattern is suggesting a new low is coming our way here on the Quant chart. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart, within the formation of a second wave, which is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure, and there are two ways we can have that ABC corrective structure in the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 2, and that is what I'm going to base my analysis on. And the very first way we can have that ABC corrective structure is having this as a massive wave A. And if I term that as a higher Elliott wave count A, there are chances that very soon we might see a bit of a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave B, before we see another impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of that wave C, giving us a new low in the formation of that, to complete the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of that wave A to the low of the wave A. That gives me a minimum retracement area to the upside in the formation of that wave B between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.382. That is between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, which perfectly lies between the $145.7 mark and the $177.4 mark. And this first possible way of having this ABC corrective structure suggests that Quant might continue pushing a little bit higher, get into this target area between the $178.1 mark and the $145.6 mark. And once we get into that target area, then we can expect an impulsive movement to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2 through the formation of this wave C. That is the very first way we can have that ABC corrective structure. And the second way, we can have this as the wave A, then we have seen the wave B. Then in case we continue pushing lower and maybe make a new low, then that will be the low for that wave C. There are also chances that the low at around the $94.4 mark might be the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2, but that doesn't mean there's no room for us to make a new low here on the Quant chart. In case we see another straight sell-off over here, there are chances of making a new low in the formation of this wave C. And we also have a chart pattern that is supporting a new low might be in formation over here, which is a head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out, we can have these as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have seen the head, then the neckline. We have also seen the right shoulder information right here, and we are yet to see a breakout to the lower side. And this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of the breakout as the height between the head and the neckline, and we can get that height and then place it below the neckline, giving me a minimum target area back to around the $83.8 mark. And there are chances that in case we see a breakout out of this chart pattern, there are chances of making a new low in the formation of that higher Elliott wave that is in the formation of that wave C to fully maximize the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2, and then from there we can start sketching out a very nice movement to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 to the upside, and also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI we are trading at around the 33 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upside, and also a bit of room for us to support movements to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way, and there are chances that in case we continue pushing higher, then the low at around the $94.4 mark might be the low for that high Elliott wave count 2, and we can regain our impulsive nature to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. But for now, let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.